I hope all of you listen to me very well. I want to introduce a series which states that Uganda is me and Uganda is you. Now, why am I introducing this series? Is that I've realized a lot of things that has been going on in this country as Uganda, and I felt like from my heart as a young leader who is growing up, we need to do a change and change our own environment, protect our own country, and it will start with me and you. So, why am I saying that? Is that today and onwards, we will begin talking about how we can defend this statement: Uganda is me and Uganda is you. Why did I come out with this idea? Is that I've realized that most of us, we really don't understand what it means to be a Ugandan, okay, or what it takes for someone to be a Ugandan. Sometimes we have oppositions. They always tell us a lot of things: what to do, what not to do, some do's and don'ts, and then they also tell us their interest of what they want to do. And some of us, we are morally taken by what they say. You see that? We are morally taken by what they say, and we run after them. We always follow them, but in actual sense, we don't know exactly what we are following. And that's why I come up with this idea that Uganda is me and Uganda is you. Why do I mean with that statement is that one, if you go out to protest and a nation, okay, why do I say if you destroy a nation? The property you're destroying a nation, okay. The people that are being killed, you're destroying a nation. So what make a nation is what we have within the nation. People are one of them. It's what make a nation. Two, the property in terms of development, talk of buildings, talk of cars, you know, talk about them. Now, all those are part of, uh, they're part of a nation, okay? Look at the young children, okay? So, if we go out and we destroy them, and that gives us exactly that we are destroying our own nation. Okay, someone will come out and say, after doing that, okay, that means you have destroyed a nation because someone told you to go and do so because of his ambition to be right, uh, and you went ahead and you follow what he said. Now you have been arrested, okay, put in prisons. Now, how do you call that? We are losing a nation. Why are we losing a nation? People who are supposed to be productive, huh, creating development in a country, they are now spending their life in prisons. That is a nation. Okay, so that point, the importance of that, what a nation is all about. So Uganda is not that it belongs somewhere else. And then the other thing I also want to clarify is that the other thing I also want to clarify is that people think the government or a nation or Uganda is the government. Now that is 100% wrong. According to politicians, according to political science and many things, government are just a group of people who come into power to to run the state office, and for a specific period of time that was indicated maybe in the constitutions, depend the type of government that has come in power. Some come into what we call the democratically governments, and some come into power as a result of authoritarian rules. Now, all of that, if you put into consideration, so you will find that there are different type of government come in power. But the other thing is that those who come in power, the government is all about the different group of people who just come in just to run the state affairs, the state office, for a certain for a certain specific period of time. And when that time ended, they go and another government come into power. But that does not tell you that Uganda belong to the government, or Uganda belongs to NRM, or Uganda belong to FDC in case they come in power, or Uganda belong to NUP in case they come in power. No, that is 100% wrong. Uganda belong to us. You see now, we the people, it is us who make Uganda. Okay, so when you get to understand that point, then you will begin to realize that there is no need for us to go out, fight. There is no need for us to go out, you know that, burn tires. There is no need for us to collectively combine what we call the mob justice, do things which are not necessary. So if you realize that, at the end of the day, it really doesn't take us anywhere, doesn't. So what do we need to do? So we need to understand that whatever we destroy, whatever we destroy within our own country, we destroy our own home. Now, there is no any second Uganda somewhere else said, me, I will go there. No, we have only one Uganda, and this is the only Ugandan we have. And this is where we grow in, and this is where we find peace, this is where we find home. So, why am I introducing these dialogues on this topic is that Uganda is me, Uganda is you. Is that apart from being patriotic, okay, love for our country, and let's start changing our mindset of what the politicians always tell us about their ambitions and vision, and then at the end of the day, we destroy our own country, and that's not gonna work. We need to change that mindset. No, it is time for us to start getting the real definitions of politics. You know that. So not these issues where someone is going to come and give you the money, and then you vote for that person, and remember you're trading your life for more 5 years, and that's where now the challenge comes from. 5 years. So yes, someone may give you is 1 million, and can is 1 million cover it for 5 years? Look at what's going on. By the time your responsibility is high, then you realize that money doesn't even take you anywhere else. You won't even think of starting with a business. And such kind of money, by the way, they are not good money. They are not safe money. Even if you receive it, the way it always disappear, you won't even know it. Then at the end of the day, is that you find then you begin suffering for another 5 years, and then now here come you begin complaining. The government is not helping us. The government is not doing A, B, C, D. But the question is, you refuse to do the right thing, right? At first before. But now you are crying. So what if you would have done the right thing of saying no to his money and elect someone not because of his money, but because of his idea and because of his solutions and what's going to provide before the people, before the society, and what is presenting on the table. Now, if we take that as a great initiative, then we will make Uganda great and more powerful like like never before. You get that point? But if only we understand that, and that is what I believe in, and that is what I know, that will make us have the best of the best. You see that? We will have the best of the best. So we need to get to that point of understanding as ourselves, okay, why are we here in Uganda? You know, now look at other. One thing I've been realizing due to the issue of doing research and reading, I have discovered that most people in their country, especially in Europe, those people love their own country. And when they come to Africa, you don't hear them talking about the negativity of what is happening in their own country, but except they will begin telling you about the good thing that's happening in their country. Oh, our country is this, our country is that, blah, 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 this is BCD. While for us, it's the opposite, by the way. Now, this message go to our fellow members, yeah, our own Ugandans who are in a different part of the countries. So for them, what happened is they begin speaking about negativity, things that are really even not true about our country, even if some are true. But is it necessary for you to begin, spreading it out like that instead of marketing your country, telling them about the good things about your country, show them what is supposed to be done, and then from there, they we find there will be development, economy will grow, there will be reduction in unemployment. By the way, the moment you market your own country, Uganda, you will find that is the more investors who are coming to put business and increase. You see that? So at the end of the day, more jobs, more people are employed. That gives us the number of unemployment reduces. You get that? And then more investors come in, more money comes in. That means the number of villages of poverty is reduces because more development will come up. That means more small businesses are starting up. People will begin getting incomes in their hands. But if you always speak negatively about your country, you don't talk things which are right. So what do you expect if it's you and it's your turn? So by the time you'll realize that your country is not growing, while your neighbor country is growing, you get the point. Your neighbor country is growing, and the people that you want to stay in their land, for example, in USA or maybe in UK, whatever it is, name them, they're growing. So you ask yourself then, what next? So what went wrong? What went wrong is you did not market your own country. So in this moment of this series of Uganda is me and Uganda is you, we will begin addressing that into detail and see how can we protect our own country, Uganda, and how can we use what we have Okay, if Uganda is me, in that process, how can you, if you truly Uganda is yours, apart from only defending it and accepting that you are the Ugandans, so what will you do to cause the development in a country? Now, those are not a serious, the serious question that one needs to analyze. You see that. So in this series, I will be talking to different leaders, different people. First, they answer the question, and then they apply that questions in terms of developments. We see how can it be applied and make our country go forward and change. And I believe it's something that God has put into my heart that I needed to share it out with you guys, so that we understand really exactly what we are supposed to do, and that give us the way forward to how life's supposed to be. You know, we all want a better Uganda. We all want a peaceful change, peaceful transfer of power. Uh, that is exactly even what we want. Maybe the other thing before I close this live YouTube channel, uh, the other thing that I would like to discuss about is that the opposition. I pray that they should not take it in a bad faith, but it's that I'm having this misunderstanding with them. You see, the challenge I have with the opposition is that they are full of negativity. That's one. Two, they are full of pinpointing fingers, A, B, C, D, and they have this spirit of revenge. Now, you find even part of the arm of government institutions that run within the state and the judicial system, them and how they're supposed to run. So, if you, the opposition, you already have you the opposition already have the challenge with them already. If I go back to, I was following some of the few. All of you understand very well how even himself was reacting towards the government comes to the time thing, you know, he thought, you see, the issue here is not about the number. And because you may think the number is there, people running after you, because and you're not doing something important really to protect them and help them. And then you begin thinking that if I use a statement of a revenge, a negative statement, campaign A, B, C, D, and then people will follow after me, will run after me. But at the end of the day, you don't have the power. Okay, the people that you think they may have the power, how sure are you 100% all of them they are voters? No, before even not all of them they are voters. Then what are you going to present after maybe you have succeeded taking over power? So, but you find none of them are presenting, you know, really comprehensive discussion things that's supposed to be put, in place. So you find it will become so hard, for one to support and one to make it happen. So anyway, this goes to everyone, not only me, you who is there. I want you to take this from me, that one, we need to love our own country. Uganda is asked, not for anyone else. If we accept that, then trust me, we will go very far. So let's share this video. Let's tell many people how much we're supposed to love our own country. And I believe this is just a starting point. And we will have a better Uganda that everyone wanted and everyone would love to see that Uganda. And that Uganda is not going to take much long. It is asked. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Uh, for those who are in another other country, I may say good morning, and for those who are in Africa and different part of Africa, I may say good evening and good night, depend on their time zone, wherever it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Next time when I release my live video, I think next time I will share out when I'm going to do live video so that you can attend and be part of this product instead of just doing it, people are not there. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Mm.